You better set another. Where's he at? What's up, bro? Nice to the dinner. Hey, look. Hey, girl. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Yes, I am. Lend me some tax money. I will bring you something back. Hold up. Hey, what? I gotta do what I gotta do. Live my life. Live the late night. You know they will back up, 'cause I gotta do what I gotta do. Live my life. Live the late night. Say what? I gotta do. I can't hear you. Live my life. You sound good, baby. You know I will back you, 'cause I gotta do what I gotta do. Say what? Live my life. Live the late night. Let's do it.
Go platform list. Wonderful Tuesday, towards Tuesday. I think is well, y'all only got like a couple of weeks left, so don't worry about it. The Gemini's, we up next. Here with my beautiful wife to be as my co-host for the day. Reese Promo ain't gonna make it today, so she be here next week. So wifey is in the building. What's good?
Nothing. I'm just here to support my husband, to be.
How was your Mother's Day?
It was awesome. Let's see. He gave me my gifts before Mother's Day, y'all.
I'm not really the surprise and all that stuff type.
You really aren't. We went out to eat, so we ate at an all-you-can-eat buffet. That's what I wanted. And then the whole entire time, he'd have made new friends in the restaurant. And no matter where we go, he always has a fan. Always.
I got you.
I can't eat in peace. He always has a fan. So we're eating, and they go, "Bam, 640!" And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. He's in Fredericksburg. Really? I'm trying to eat.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. We had a good time though. We
did have a good time, even though you was complaining about. I hope in June, Father's Day, it's packed like this.
Man, y'all know how y'all do us, man.
We gotta have our day though.
Y'all day. It's cool. I'm not hating on that. What I'm hating on is the simple fact that when this Father's Day, we don't see no stands. We don't see nobody getting all hyped up. We don't get any of that. So that's where I'm at on it.
So you think father's supposed to get flowers on Father's Day?
No, we don't supposed to get flowers, but at least, man, they got to do a little. I mean, we deserve something. I mean, I know all of us ain't dead. You know what I mean? It's some good of us. I'd say out of 100 million, at least 40 million of us are
you want me to put a candle on the cake for Father's Day for you?
I don't jump on the cake. I ain't talking about
She'll do that too. Don't tempt her. Don't threaten her with a good time.
I'm talking about jump. I mean, y'all ain't gotta jump. I mean, but I'm just saying.
You want the same recognition and same hype.
Show us some love too, man.
I feel like with Father's Day, you know, we there's a little hype around Father's Day. We try to give y'all the recognition.
We don't get none of these. Y'all get stands. Every people selling flowers, they don't selling flowers.
Because guys don't want flowers.
Yeah.
Shit, sell some for our costume, car mats or something. Well,
you want some car mats?
Oh no, I don't need that. But I'm just saying, I'm just using that.
You want me to watch your car?
Yo, that would be beautiful.
Oh,
that would be beautiful.
After she jumps out the cake.
You know, all of us want us to eat and all that stuff. These take us out to eat and all that stuff. Do something. I mean,
some crab
how
legs?
about a bottle?
Bottle of crab legs. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Give them some crab legs, some weed.
Yeah, you know what
Get
I'm
them some crab legs,
and
some
that's
giant.
yeah.
Yeah, but give us a little package and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little package.
Just so you know,
what these days, fill our tank
Mom
up.
and Dad are gonna enjoy that package.
Yeah, fill our tank up, and we'll be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I'm serious. It's a heart attack and minor concussion right now. I'm serious. That's what I'm saying. Just give us that, man. Give us that. So how was your weekend on that? I mean, you working a lot. I mean, you doing a lot in the Go-Go's. And so how was that?
So I was working the door for What Band and
Shout out to my man Rabbit Killer Kyle. What he do?
They did the damn thing. It was okay. The crowd was okay. I ended up being top flight security because security did not have a woman checking women down. And what security has to realize, us women, we are dangerous going into a club. We got places we can hide things that you never know, okay?
Don't tell. Don't tell the secrets.
Yeah. So this week, man, we got Still Familiar, me, Young Rue, and all that. So Fairfax Tandoori, we right back at there this week. I got a lot of shows, and then I'm out Frederick. I'm excited about going to Frederick on the 22nd. And then y'all know the Memorial Day weekend, we out North Carolina. And then after North Carolina, we got to be back here for the 420 for all y'all smokers Memorial Day Festival. Is gonna be great in Southeast DC, which always great. So when I was oh man, how can I forget, man? I'm gonna say happy birthday to my stepdaughter Tyra with her bougie self.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tyra.
22nd. She didn't even want us to wake her up this morning. We woke up in the morning, she cooked breakfast and everything. It was like, get away from me. Like that's basically what she said. Like, you know what I mean? It took her a while to get up. So man, and like I said, man, I don't want to say this. Ruth, I know you listening. And listen, I don't know how the dog got away. I don't even care how the dog got away. But I already know this. The dog doesn't like me so much. I think he was trying to find Burst Drive and trying to fight us and all that stuff. He was trying to fight me. I don't give a fuck about that. But hey, Honorable, I'm glad y'all found the dog. If I would have found the dog, boy, I would have steamed his ass up like some motherfucking crab legs down the wolf on a Sunday afternoon. So I'm glad y'all found the dog. But how the hell did y'all let the dog get away, man?
Let me tell you, the message that I got from my roof. I thought a child was missing.
Oh my goodness.
They was sad as a motherfucker. The whole house was sad. The whole house was sad. I was like, look here. I said, the dog missing? I said, dang, they found him before we could get back. They said, the dog is found. Hey, look.
Jay had a picture up with the dog.
Oh. Whose dog is it?
It was TT's dog.
And I know TT was ready to show
Oh, yeah.
off.
She's like, I can't eat. I can't sleep. Where the hell's my dog?
Bless her heart.
Hey, dog probably mad as shit they found his ass.
I know.
Like, motherfucker, I wanted to
Living
date and
his
shit.
best
I wanted
life.
a vacation. Yeah,
Right.
I was minding my own business, about to go to McDonald's around the roundabout.
Ain't
Give
nobody
me some
telling me
good
where to
fries
go.
and then, yeah, motherfucker. I seen a Wendy's, a McDonald's, a KFC. Leave me the fuck alone. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Introduce Kim, please. For all people that
Our
don't
guest for today is one of my good friends, local supporter for any sport, boys, girls,
Woo, woo.
basketball, football. Kim is there, Copper Madison Orange. She is there.
It don't matter. I support.
She supports everybody's kid. If your kid needs somewhere to sleep, need to be picked up, need to be fed, she is right there. She's the one.
Fed shit, I'm a kid. I
Tyree.
fed.
Come on
You know
through.
my wife not cooking these days a lot.
I
Oh,
just
but
cooked breakfast this morning and I cooked dinner
And you
last
just
night for
said
your
she
fat
cooked.
ass.
Oh, you
So
did?
don't even start that.
Oh, you did last night? That's the first time you did it this week. Oh, it's only Tuesday. I'm sorry. Okay. Excuse
You won't
me.
eat dinner tonight. You be at 7-Eleven eating a glizzy in your car.
I'm
Oh,
going to
no.
Roy Rogers.
Fully
Hey, no.
loaded.
So all my peoples in good DC that grew up like me on Roy Rogers, these motherfuckers got a Roy Rogers out there, boy. I'm trying to tell you, they give me you feeling like, boy. I see a Roy Rogers, I'm like kid in the candy store, man. All right, so go ahead. Damn, I ain't want to do too much. Go ahead.
So today we have Kim Tyree. And she is going to be talking about all the killings that's going on with our people, and how she feels about it, and where we stand right now today after the officer was found guilty for the George Floyd case. Let's go, Kim.
So I think we touched on it a little bit last week. I do think that there are a lot of things within the works that will help police the police in our community, just to make sure that they're doing their correct job, because you can't go anywhere and mess up on the job and not have some consequences or repercussions. So I do think that what we're trying to move towards, putting things into place to kind of police the police, or just give them a guideline, or even sometimes maybe retrain the police, I think would be good. I'm excited to see those things. And also, we touched on a little bit of what we can do in our communities to kind of help what we're doing to destruct and destroy our own communities. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch on a little bit. I think that it's very important for us to be active in our communities, not turn a blind eye. A lot of times, not just Black people, but people in general have the tendency that if it doesn't have anything to do with them, then it doesn't matter to them. And we can't do that and expect for the world to be a great place. It's just not possible. And we're all human, we're all learning, and we're all just winging this thing called life as we go. So I just think it's important for us to encourage each other. I see where Shaun King, for a lot of the, he's a major activist. I'm sure everybody's heard of Shaun King, but on his Instagram, he actually is setting up, I don't know whether him specifically, but that's where I see it at, setting up funds for criminals who have been wrongly convicted when they come home, to set them up in a position to be able to prosper and move forward now that they've been in the system. And because it is hard to get out of the system, and I think that we could do that in our communities. I mean, on his website, they're raising $67,000, $75,000 for someone to get their life started, and I think that's amazing. But why do we have to wait for them to go to jail? Why can't we take care of each other while we're here in the streets? Why can't we, it should be small. How many kids in Culpeper, our small town, don't you know that sometimes don't have money or rides to get to these after school or these sports events or these sports, sports in general, or just any kind of after school activities? A lot of times parents are working so hard and so long right? That it's not always easy, and you know, we have to end up telling our kids no, or depending on somebody else, which we should be able to depend on other people. And I just think sometimes it's okay to pick up the slack where someone else, you never know who's going to need a helping hand. I've been blessed with family to help me, but there are kids in our community that don't have rides and that don't have money and things of that nature to get back and forth to community events. And I just think it's important for us to get back to community.
It really is. One thing that I can say is when working with the Eastern View High School Boosters Club is that with Trip Butler and Mark Settle, they will tell me, you know, I will go and ask them what kid fees aren't paid. So DJ Marvelous is one of them. Hit the Deck has came out of their pockets and sponsored a couple of kids throughout the years. Superior Paving has came out of their pocket and sponsored. As a lot of my friends that are higher class than me have come out of their pockets and supported kids, and that's how I think the community should go.
Absolutely, and not just
parents
kids.
shouldn't be afraid. If you don't have it, let somebody know. You know, and I always,
And that's a big thing.
Yes, and
That's
I
a big
always
thing.
express to when I'm working the concession stand. I'm not doing anything this year because
We don't have anything.
we don't have anything.
Right.
But I would tell, you know, the kids, hey, it's a scholarship out there with the, you know, athletic boosters. Get your grades up, send in an essay. That's money used towards college for books or anything.
There's so many
No.
avenues that people don't know about or resources that people don't know about. And like you said, you have to ask, but also why aren't they more accessible to people? Why are there so many things that are for our communities that we don't even know about that aren't more accessible to us? You know, when kids are going for scholarships or things, I just think we just need to help each other out more. And it starts with little things like making sure that the kids in your community, these trouble kids or the problem kids, they might not just be a problem. They might just not have the opportunity to do constructive things. Pick up the slack somewhere sometimes because we're all just out here trying to get to the same goal.
Yeah.
Instead of that crab in a barrel mentality, we need to start lifting each other up and pulling
Yeah.
each other out. So.
Yeah, I know in Culpeper, Damon Motley and his wife are doing a bunch of stuff with the youth. They got the
Evolve.
Young Life at Culpeper Baptist Church. You got Pastor Sledge, who is, you know, starting to work with the youth and with the young adults, because a lot of these young adults, they graduate from high school, they know nothing about credit, they know nothing about a checking
my
account.
gosh.
They have no idea until they get on that campus and step into the real world.
And then they still might not.
Yeah, and then they ready to come home, and then you wonder why your kid is home.
That's
You know?
another thing. We expect kids when they turn 18. You know, for 17 years, we've told kids that their kids stay in a child's place. Their opinions don't matter until they become 18, and then they're 18, and we expect them to automatically be adults. Well, they haven't learned anything. We haven't allowed them to be adults or learn how to be an adult in a sense. So how unselfish is it of us to just throw them out into the world and expect them to thrive?
You're right.
Without knowing credit. Did you learn about credit in school?
No, I didn't learn about credit till I got my first credit card bill after I blew the whole credit card
Right.
up thinking, oh, this is free money. No.
Right. So I just think that, you know, even those things, teaching our community about credit, and how that's more important than money, we might not abuse it so much when we do get the opportunity to get these credit cards and things like that, or a line of credit, and just establishing something and being productive within your community.
I mean, I hear what y'all saying, and I understand. Me coming from Washington D.C., also I pay attention to what's going on with Culpeper. Like, what the hell they gonna do? It's like it's really nothing to do. I mean, it's different from D.C., and I can say the closest thing to D.C. I could relate to is Fredericksburg. I mean, it feels like the city when you're in Fredericksburg.
Right.
You got a whole lot of stuff and all that. Like they do Shout Out to Monty and Major League. They do the piece in the paint for the kids, and they give
Right.
the kids bikes and toys. Like who can they look up to? Like anybody in Culpeper, do y'all think that they could look up to?
I think we have a lot of people that they can look up to. Brandon Miles does a lot for the kids in
Yes,
the
he
community.
does.
He just bought out or tried to buy out Buffalo Wild Wings for the mothers on Mother's Day. Sore subject, but he did do that for mothers, and he does try to, back to school and drives.
I'm
and
saying I'm new to this, so I'm just asking.
yeah,
I mean,
but we don't have things for the kids to do. The skating rink is closed. The movie theater is closed.
So you saying before COVID, it was all this stuff, the things to do?
It was the skating rink and the movie theater. It was something.
Yeah. Now,
we have tried to get a YMCA or a facility of something of that nature for the kids, but it keeps getting stopped. So.
And this is what I'm saying. And everybody said, well, man, you need to bring Big G out here, all these go-go people. And then as I run around, I'm in there talking to the kids and because I'm in a community now.
Right.
They really don't care about go-go and Culpeper.
Because I feel like since jams, where we had a consistent go-go platform, come down there and perform jams, Jimmy's Lounge, nightclub, we don't really have or when we have a field party down the flats.
Shout out to the flats. They got a big thing coming down there. I hope all the kids been there. I'm hosting DJ Marley. They got Backyard, Still Familiar, CMB, and Major League. That's gonna be big for the kids.
Absolutely,
so
and that's always a good turnout.
Moon Bounce, my man Quinn. Shout out to my man Quinn and my man Slurp. They also bring things for the kids. They also Moon Bounce for the kids. I think we get the can. I think you gotta just show the kids that you can, even if you're not from there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, any place I live, and I could just touch kids, I always wanna.
Absolutely, because they're
involved,
the future.
Man.
So we don't. Sometimes our age, we don't have the opportunity to change us, or people are so stubborn and set in their ways that you don't have the opportunity to change them or make a difference with them. But we do have an opportunity to make a difference in a child's life, and I think that's a little easier for us. Speaking of children, Kennedy, you gotta go back over there, sweetheart.
No, she can
sit up there with you.
Just,
well, you can't put
just
this
turn
off.
the phone down for us. Yeah, turn the phone down. You can talk.
You want to say hi?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, now
you
you're
want to
shy.
tell everybody hi?
Tell them hi and what
you
your name
are?
is.
See, that's the only thing difference between girls and boys. Boys, my son, he talk a whole everybody. He really took a whole show.
And usually she would. I don't know why she acting crazy, but
because she didn't know the cameras on. See, this is why I'm mad about the Culpeper thing. And I'm sorry. I mean, y'all. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get some heat over there, but hey, it's me. I'm used to getting heat. If more people in Culpeper spend less time of being nosy in everybody else's business and helping out the youth, I think y'all be a better place. But be honest with you, for me, that's coming from a city where you see dead bodies and young kids being murdered. It's kind of a good town. It's like
that's the only thing you have to do sometimes is be in other people's business. But you're right. We could find more constructive stuff to do. We took some of the time out of gossiping to do productive stuff, but that's not all of Culpeper.
We do Culpeper Church.
No way! Don't do that. Don't do that. We
getting married in one of the biggest churches in Culpeper.
And guess what? My guys, I told them I already sent the memo. No weed on the premises.
No weed, no alcohol.
No
weed, no alcohol on the premises.
Not on the church. That's got to be in D.C. too.
Man, they said it's from God. So
it is from God. It's from the earth, but it's also time and a place.
Hey, look. I'm just saying it's all good. I'm saying I love I love the Flats. There's a whole lot of good guys in the community. I love my man.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Holmes family representing the Flats.
Yeah, my man Zag. Shout out to my man Zag and my man Dunn. I hope a good man. And Quinn and Slurp, man. My guys from Fredericksburg, Burnett, they always show love to the Culpeper community. So, and DJ Molly was gonna have an event on Saturday, but I think the rain had the field wet, so he ain't want kids falling and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
we do have a lot of good people and a lot of up and coming members of the community that are trying to do some good stuff. A lot of times it's how do you get started? How do you get these things?
You gotta get everybody to get on the same page. The only problem is not just DC, this everywhere. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to say, hey, look at me. Look what I did.
Right.
And sometimes if you do it from your heart, it can't be, look what I did is for the kids in the community. Because they never saw, when I was growing up, I ain't never had to learn from home and all that stuff. And you got to think about the kids have been affected by this more than anything. That's how I love to do my say to you. I'm thinking about moving my say to you to the Flat so we can get a big field day. These kids need it though.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely need something constructive.
Like we tried a way to try to get funds for Save the Youth, and we was turned down because of somebody else's actions at this venue. So we're gonna have to try another route to raise funds so that we can give back to you.
Right. Oh, the funds is easy to raise.
Yes.
It's just getting a place to hold it.
It was just getting a place
The funds
to
are
hold
easy.
it
I mean,
because
it's my second year doing it.
one of my husband's artists comes from Culpeper. It's on the wall at CCHS. Chris Smith, shout out to you. CSADA. Yes, his picture is on the wall for track and field at CCHS.
Oh, wow.
And he's one of the most talented guys in the Denver area. I would never take that from him.
How much talent, unexposed talent, you would think will come out of small towns, these small towns around here, that are just affected by not having somewhere to perfect their craft or any exposure for their craft? Because, like you said, it's really nothing, and that's something that I would like to see increase in small towns.
Well, it's guys like my man Slurp. Like I say, I'm gonna keep saying in the Queen, like they does Culpeper, Virginia. Culpeper, Fredericksburg, Manassas, Warrenton. They do them anyway, but they got more stuff coming out there. I just seen the thing that Sugar Bean EU. I know all the Cougars and Culpeper and Manassas. They all waiting for EU. They all want to do the bus. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff coming their way, and I appreciate those guys, especially Quentin Slurp. Also, Dominion Raceway. He got one coming. Dominion Raceway with Backyard on Friday night. So all y'all mothers that want to come and boogie and get down, we'll be definitely in building May 21st. So it's a lot of things coming y'all way. Y'all got the Flash, and then y'all got the one coming in Fairfax with Backyard and What Band on the same ticket they got Still For Me. A lot of things are coming out. Genius. I'm so happy DC gonna open on July because we've been waiting, man.
Yeah.
We've been waiting.
It's been a long time coming.
We've been patient waiting. They gonna show off this summer. I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm so excited for it. I almost think we needed the quarantine to regroup. We were wilding. Mm-hmm. Everybody was wilding. Everybody was out in the community. We weren't taking really time to focus on what matters. We were just going through the motions of life.
It was show that just show what kind where your mental at, and like it can be taken from you. Like me, that's a go-go host. I was hosting everything. Mm-hmm. I was hosting everything moving, and then it was like on the stop for a minute.
Yeah.
That made you think like at the end of the day, you got to get you a job.
Right, you got to have something for a backup.
Yeah, you definitely got you. And y'all know how y'all ladies do when the men sitting around the house. You might
ain't
be
got
working
too many
for 1
days.
week. It might be for 3 weeks. But once that 6 or 8 week come, like, nigga, you need a job, nigga.
You lucky if you make it to week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Without me poking you. The house got to be fully clean or something. You laying around for that long, the house got to be fully clean.
Play Xbox games.
No, sir. No, sir. I need dinner cooked.
I can order out. I ain't too good in the kitchen.
All right, well, dinner taken care of then. As long as you taking care of dinner, then that's fine.
I can do the basic, the chicken, the spaghetti, and all that stuff.
You still ain't cooked the chicken yet. You did spaghetti. You did spaghetti, but not the way I like it.
It was so good. You had seconds.
I was hungry.
I was
hungry.
Nah, come on, man.
It happens to the best of us.
I was hungry.
But I know my specialties though. I know.
Right, you gotta stay in your lane, don't you know?
Out to eat, we can do that all day, every day. That's
Absolutely.
nothing. And then we ain't gotta wash no dishes. We ain't gotta worry about cleaning up the kitchen and nothing. That's
and he's
easy.
learned how to tip.
Oh, that's a big thing.
No, I've been tipping, but the
Not
only thing
appropriately.
they tipping is she get mad when I tip $20. I'm like,
No, we're not doing $20 tips.
Well, hold on. So you saying less?
Yes.
Well, why? It depends on the service.
Yeah, it depends on the service and the total of the bill.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them.
If you spend in $200, then $20 as a tip is actually kind of low.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But no, our bill wasn't
must
even
have been a server.
$30. Our bill wasn't even
Yeah.
$30.
See, servers,
Okay.
no.
And
Yeah.
no,
okay.
no, we was not doing $20 for a
Was
$30
it a really
bill.
good server? So he just was out here blessing the server. You know, sometimes.
No, I need a $10 scratch ticket.
I heard it.
Hey, look,
That works too.
I'm just glad that Culpeper doesn't have the same things that DC got. Cause all them chickens running around, they would have been cooked.
Oh my goodness.
Man, them Chinese people would snatch them chickens up so fast.
I wish we had a few more of them.
You ain't got no seafood, Jones, though.
No seafood. We don't. I mean, real basic
Real
restaurants.
basic.
But it's a small. I'm mad how everybody know everybody.
But you know, so you think Culpeper is small. Culpeper was actually a big town to me. I'm from Madison.
So it's even smaller.
So it's even smaller. It's the next town over.
That joint ain't nothing but a block long.
And
The whole town ain't nothing but a
so
block.
we're not gonna throw shade on Madco.
No, I'm saying,
Madison
Jose,
County,
I
stand
went there going
up.
to Charlottesville. I like
That was our
everybody
rivalry
got-
back in the day for
Exactly.
basketball.
Right, but it is this big. So Culpeper is huge compared to Madison, but I think that with the amount of people
Look, I be joking Culpeper. I had a couple of her cousins go, man, you gonna keep talking about Culpeper? Oh, this there's no beef, man. I gotta make a joke, man. This is my job, man.
these just
this
jokes.
is what I'm supposed to do. I joke on DC too. But one thing Culpeper they don't got the more. And this be hard on my heart. Like in DC, it's a lot of kids getting murdered. I'm talking about 13, 7.
Yeah.
15 months, and that wakes me. That make my stomach hurt.
Oh my God!
And this is what I want to say, y'all ladies, listen here, man. Getting pregnant and having kids is a choice. It's kind of like a paper trail of 3 steps. Like if you have sex without a condom,
You're probably gonna get pregnant.
you're probably gonna get pregnant.
Right.
And then you have a chance to get rid of what I don't believe in abortion because I feel like it's kind of like murder to me. But that's me.
Right.
I don't believe in it. I feel killing a child.
Well, everybody
before a
has their
child-
opinion.
Yeah, but that's me. But I don't know the situation. But what I do not like is Baltimore does it. We know we went to the Felicia Rudd thing when her mother let her go and had her boyfriend. Like, if y'all don't want to have these kids that get thrown away in trash cans and their parents kill them because the boyfriend don't want them, and that irks my stomach. And I feel like they need to raise the bar on that type. But that's kind of like a double murder to me.
Well, you know, so with abortions, I believe in her body, her choice. And I believe that in some situations, nobody thinks they're going to end up with a deadbeat dad. You know, nobody, when you're in the baby making stage, nobody thinks I'm going to be the only person taking care of this child. I would, and your parents will tell you, kids, listen to your parents, because when they tell you it's a no good nigga, 9 times out of 10 it is not a no good nigga, and they're going to help you take care of
Sometimes
the
you
kids.
don't. Sometimes your parents just say stuff in and the dude be a good dude.
No, my parents knew. My parents knew.
My
Your
parents were
said,
spot
I wasn't
on.
a good dude for you.
My parents never said that they would. Never said that he wasn't.
That was a joke.
Dude.
That was a joke.
My mother, you know,
Carly,
my
that was
mother's
a
gonna
joke.
see this,
That was a joke, Carl.
and she's a deaconess.
That was a joke. You know what I'm saying? But I understand is like when they not saying I was a good dude, but and then she will understand is like most people probably thought I wasn't good, a good dude with me and the coach. But if you got 4 bad dudes, 4 bad relationships, and the 5th will come on,
might
like
be you.
more than likely this nigga's gonna be the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I wasn't. But I'm saying, but you can't blame them for thinking this is the same thing. She said this is a good dude. This is dude I'm gonna marry. This is dude I'm gonna spend like. I mean, it's the same pattern. So as parents or people, they be like, man, you know what I'm saying? This dude can't be good. But when you show them that they good, let's say, okay, man, she finally found the one. Now everybody happy for her. When the cold walks, they say, like, you got a different glow or you happy. You know,
Right,
they say,
right.
Like, I'm not weak. I'm not scared of Nicole.
You're not scared of me?
And she know that like sometimes she might just scare dudes off because she get aggressive sometimes. It's like, wow, I ain't never seen this. Like, it's fucking like
She wild.
like Tales from the Crypt. It's like demon. Like
Right.
shit could get
Dr.
demon.
Jekyll, Mrs.
You know what I'm saying?
Hyde.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to deal with certain women because women do have their flaws too, and women do have that scar or that fence up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like some women be like, man, I don't get what happened. The next dude that fuck with me, I'm gonna kill him. You know what I
God,
mean?
no.
So I mean, some women can do that. I mean, I done seen some dudes get seriously hurt.
Right, and
seriously
I
hurt.
see how it happens when stuff happens on TV and people are like, I don't know how they could have done that. Like I have been at the point where I thought about doing some crazy things, and I could completely understand where they were in that mindset and that mind space at that time when they thought about when they did the crazy stuff. But I'm glad that I have enough restraint to keep me from doing crazy stuff. But nobody thinks then. that they're going to have to take care of kids on their own. Some women are scared to tell their parents that they're pregnant, or they can't afford an abortion, or they're scared to get an abortion. I know you don't like the abortions, but, you know, sometimes an
Sometimes there's
abortion
no
could have
choice,
saved a
yeah.
child a lifetime of pain. And as horrible as it is to say it that way, what was here for him or he or she might not have been a life worth living, if that makes sense. Or, you know, the mother might not have been in a situation. I've always been blessed, to have support, but I can completely understand how hard it would be if I didn't have. I take my parents away, and I'm like, oh my God.
That's me.
Like, we
And
would have
that's me.
been, you know, where would I tell my parents all the time, where would I be without you? And so if I can prevent, you know,
Right.
somebody else from feeling that way.
Well, my mother is a different type of crazy.
I love my mother-in-law to be.
We talking about mamas right after Mother's Day?
I ain't lying.
Oh,
My
okay.
mother off the chain. I try to give my mother anything. My mother just said, man, just give me a bottle of Bel Air and y'all just going about your business.
That's all she did.
Hey, look, but my mother has not been hard, but I understand my mother had me at a young age, and we talking, Nicole knows this because we on speakerphone. She like, at the age of 17, I didn't know how to be a mother, but I never gave up. I learned this years ago. It's like kind of like class and training. So those are the type of things I know.
That we
it's
should all
too-
keep in mind that we are all doing this thing for the first time. You know, we might experience stuff at different times, but you can always put yourself in somebody's situation
right.
before you decide to judge them and see how easily it could have been you. And so was your father there?
I can't talk to my father longer than 10 minutes. I tried to deal with him. I mean, he was there because he was there for like a little bit of a time, but my father was in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? While my father was in jail, actually, my sister that passed away from birth control, my father, that's our father, and then my mother got her other baby father. But I know my mother did the best she can do,
Yeah.
and she made like one thing about my mother. I've been on my own since I was 13 years old, but that wasn't my mother's fault. It was like, you don't want to buy my rules, get the
Right.
hell out. But some of them like, nah, I ain't gonna put it in my mom. Like, nigga, you get the fuck.
Right.
Nigga, I don't care what you say. You think you could do it, go do it. And I
Right.
was live my aunts and uncles. I have it, but my mother is a strong, and I do commend her on what she did because I learned my mother was hard. I'm the only boy. I'm the only boy on both sides. I got two sisters on my father's side. I got four. I got four on my mother's side, and she taught me how to be a beyond man without my father. But I also had the street.
hard.
I also had the street dudes. I had a whole lot of street dudes like my man Big G from Backyard. Used like, you don't need to hustle because my mother tried. She tried everything. I just want to be a street. See, I could own up to mine. Like my mother tried everything, like shoes, top shoes, this and that, the top clothes, like nothing worked. So I had to go out there and learn as a man. But I don't want the young men of the world today to go through what I went through. It's best to listen to your mother because I wouldn't have went to jail. I wouldn't have hustled. I would have had. I would have had way more money down in there. I would know about
Right.
401k. I would know about different
All of that
business. I
stuff.
would know about all that. I would know about all that. But man, it's rough and it's crazy because y'all talk about like the father that's not there. But the father that all there, they get all the hell in the world. Like they did. Like I know some good men that's good fathers that get a bad rep.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to tell you, they pay child support. They pay child support not cause like my man Ryan. He paid child support for both his kids. But he's been his child his whole life. I see his son over his house more than any. Like
Than
this
that.
man take care of
Right.
right. So a lot of baby mothers, not saying his baby mother, but I just don't like how men pay child support because the relationship didn't work.
I don't
Or
think
revenge.
it.
I don't think it's that at all.
I don't think
No,
it's
some
not
are.
right. Sometimes
Some
it is
is.
that, and those are just bitter women, and you can't change a bitter woman. But for the most part, I think what angers me is, my child's father he told me to take him to court. I said, I just want $50 a week. $50 a week, that's $200 a month for 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I was young, and I even
2
back
kids.
for 2 kids. That's all.
Oh, damn, you nice.
That's all I said. I wanted a month. You know what
real
I'm saying?
nice, no bullshit.
And so then he was like,
God damn, he was winning
like,
and they didn't
nah,
even know it.
take me to court.
Oh, shit.
Right? See what I'm saying? And he was like, no, I
I know a
want.
lot of baby fathers like they take me to court, then when they go and bless you. Like, hey, what about that 50? Nah, niggas
Not
over
right.
there. Yeah,
No,
it's
you know,
over
and,
there.
and I ended up taking him off of child support because I just wanted him to know that it's not going to be. I mean, you know, I wasn't getting it anyways. I don't want to put him in a predicament to keep going to jail for child support. So I finally ended up taking him
You
off
love-
of child
shit,
support.
You probably one of the best baby mothers in the United States. of
I'm not
America.
going to say I'm the best baby
I
mother,
said you
but
one of the best.
yeah,
I know
you
a
know,
lot of
yeah,
women
like,
do that.
but I mean, I was a fortunate baby mother because I wasn't looking for that. I would have loved to have that help me in my struggle, but my parents were going to help me. Why am I keep fighting and going back and forth to court with this man who doesn't want to be, you know? And all I wanted was his time. You know, spend some time with your kids, but you know. Some people, you know, just don't have it in them to be that type of person or that type of father at that time, and it is what it is now. And I look back on it, and I'm kind of selfish and thankful that I got to keep my kids to myself. I didn't have to share holidays, you know, because Dad wasn't coming to get them. Nobody was coming to get them. So, you know, I got to keep my kids to myself. But
That's crazy. I mean, I feel like that. I mean, that's the one thing about this business that I do regret. I don't get time. My youngest son, 11 years old. I got a granddaughter. Actually, I got 3 grandkids. My son actually caught me.
bless your heart.
Yeah.
He was out here working.
But I'm trying to tell you, just like that. That's the one of the things I wish I could give back. You know what I'm saying? Like me hosting a weekend and going out
Yeah.
of town. But I'm glad they got things like FaceTime and Duo, so my son knows
Right,
what's
see,
up. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And then when we go get him, and he be at the house. He got his own room. I mean, it's just.
It's different, and at least
I
you're-
wish it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the video thing make it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing my baby mother can tell my son about me because he know what's up.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
He know what's up. He
Right.
at that age now that.
And it's
that he knows
important
up.
for them, for men to build relationships with their children anyway, so that nobody ever has to tell them anything about you. You're there enough for them to form their own opinion. And I wish that people would get that sooner than later. I probably was a horrible baby mama at one time, maybe, I don't know. You know, I probably was a headache to somebody, but you live and you learn and you work on how to cope. You try to work on how to co-parent and split things, even though I don't think, unless you're a mom, and you're gonna probably fire me up for this, but I think unless you're a mom, you really can't know the full weight. A mom or a single dad, you can't know the full weight of
My mom
taking
say
care
that
of
to
a
me the other
child.
day. My mom say that to me the other day. And probably I don't because she said, like, when y'all get it for weekend, we like hours, y'all not really. And my mother explained that to me. But I was one of those ones. I'm trying to get custody of my son now, but I'm trying to. When I want him custody, I want to make everything right. Like I want to like do no shows for at least like 12 weeks just to.
To
You know
have
what I'm
that
saying?
time, that father-son
it's
time.
It's another thing. And my stepkids too. I spend time with them. I take
Yeah.
my D like Tyra and Layla and Carly. I spend time with them when I can too. So it's like it's a deal package, and I think
Absolutely.
I think that's where the whole relationship thing go wrong. Like something like no bull like with Layla. Yeah, girl, I had to battle with her, but I had to be patient because it is new to kids.
Yeah.
And they is used to their father, and they do talk to their father. So those type of situations, you just got.
And they're only
be
used
patient.
to
Yeah,
their
yeah.
mom and dad,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
gotta be
a
patient.
different situation. Yeah,
You gotta be
absolutely.
patient. So
Can't
I
give
was
up.
patient, and then you gotta be you gotta be a strong. You gotta be a strong damn man to deal with kids and their attitudes.
Oh my God. You gotta be a strong person.
Yes.
I mean, that shit.
Man or
like,
woman.
Like you ain't my day, this and that. Like it's something you gotta take that shit. Like you gotta just say,
Yeah, right. And thank God I'm not.
yeah.
With a smile though.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta bear with them because they ain't used to this and they used to their mother have different relationships and they done broke every nigga down that's been in their face. But be like, man, this dude
Only
ain't
the
bound.
strong
Yeah,
survive.
they like, man, this dude ain't bound down for nothing. He right here. He
Right.
here with orange juice.
And they need to see that. They want to see that somebody's
yeah.
gonna fight for their mom and not give up during the tough times.
Cause I seen some girl, man, breaking nigga down. Like, some dudes can't do it. Some females can't do it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough.
I mean,
I always said I didn't want to be a stepmom because.
So I'm gonna ask you first, and then you. How do y'all deal with it when they're like, that ain't my mother? I mean, it's something like that. With
kids love me. I'm like, I ain't never had a kid not like me,
Right.
or you not my mama me.
Right, but what would the solution be if you had to deal with that?
You're absolutely right. I'm not your mother, but I am dating your father, and you know it's important for me to have a relationship with you because I have a relationship with your father.
Right.
That's right.
That's how you feel too?
That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that, you know, Bam Jr. needs, I'm there. Same thing that you would do for my
Right,
daughters
right.
and my son. Even though my son is grown and he's away, you know,
Right.
we talk to him,
Right.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
You gotta
together
be
on the
involved.
phone.
And we should stop looking at them as step and, you know, or whatever. I know, and, you know, I've been blessed with the men that I dated with other kids. They, you know, one of their mothers, we get along really well. And so we
Right.
have that, you know, we're able to still build a relationship and have a relationship for her. And I'm not with him anymore, and I can still go pick that child up. And she is one of mine. I never look at her as somebody, you know, as somebody else, or you know, when I do for mine, I try to do for her. When we go on family vacation, she's coming too.
Oh, yeah,
And I
that's
think
good.
it's very
That's good.
important to incorporate, you know, but and regardless of whatever, you know, I have built a bond with that child. She's never gonna not be mine.
Right, yeah. That's what I feel about child when they break up. They have to, damn, I was used to this guy for years,
Right.
years, and I don't know, man. Y'all, but man, I'm glad we talk about this. See, y'all know how I go. I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I mean? They already know I'm not scared of nobody. I deal with different attitudes and all that. But like Tyra has been like the easiest stepchild like I ever dealt with. Like any of my.
But she's an
relationships.
adult already
Any of my
though too,
relationships,
so
yeah, I
she's
haven't had
kind
no
of.
But
problem with her.
Tyra's used to it because Tyra has already been in a relationship with me when I was married to Daryl. So
Right.
she already
She
had
knows the drill.
experienced,
Right.
like, you know, okay, mom is, you know, here she go again.
Right.
She's getting ready to marry again.
Right.
You know, she is, where my other children has always been their dad.
Right.
You know, so now it's like, is mom gonna go all the way with this?
Right.
Or, you know, what is
They
the
probably
next?
still holding out hope. Probably, you know, so until they see a little more, or probably until the wedding, they probably still gonna be
Probably
holding out
until the wedding.
reservations, right? You know, but I think as long as you become or are consistent, that transfer, you can never have enough people love your child. As long as they're a positive influence and role in your child's life, I feel like you can never have enough people love your
Right.
child. You know, my my daughter, her father, my youngest daughter's father, recently got married. And, you know, she had a hard time with it. She's 13, and she just thinks that, you know, we haven't been together probably since she was born, you know, but she still thinks that, well, y'all are supposed to get married, or I want my mom and
Yeah,
dad
that's
to be
probably what it
together,
is,
you know.
yeah.
But now that he has that he has a wife, you know, I think it's changed for her. It takes a little getting used to because she's not, you know, she doesn't see her as much, but I think it's a little different now. It's not just the girlfriend, it's a little more concrete, so it's a little easier to work with that situation, but it was tough.
I think men have made it, and I'm not. And Nicole tell you, I'm not biased. I don't take sides. I think men have made it hard for women to trust and love. Like Nicole got her trust issues. Not that she don't trust me. It's
Right.
like, oh shit, I done seen it before, and I'm dating a local celebrity that everybody want them, and all the girls want to hug them. And
Right.
one thing she hate, when all the girls call me their brother, but there is like a brother relationship. Like, damn, how many sisters you got? These
I
days?
talked to Mom Michelle. Let's put it out there so we can talk about it. I talked to Dwayne's mom and Bam 640's mom, and I know who his true blood sisters are. I've met Angel, and I met his
You got a
family.
question,
So my thing is, and you know we had this discussion, everybody ain't your sis. Everybody's coming for
Well,
you for what they
well,
can get out of Bam 640.
So
I ain't
And
got no
that's
money.
where the boundaries That's what we have a problem with the boundaries crossing.
Y'all got a question, by the way. Hold on. We going to get back to that, but y'all got a question. He said, Young Bout there said, how do you react when talking about the kids, they are disrespectful shit, and how do you, how do you deal with that shit?
The child being disrespectful?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not for me to deal with. Now, that's when...
I'm like, you better get your child.
Right, right. Hey, you need to check him. That's and then a conversation needs to be had with me and with dad and the child.
This is a good topic because a lot of people are going through this.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. But I mean, I think that, in front of the child or with the child, the dad needs to have a conversation with the child about respect and about, even though you might, whatever feeling you have towards her, you have to respect her, like regardless of the feeling.
Yeah, you got to.
It's not our job to discipline them.
You gotta be, listen, at the end of the day, you gotta be a strong motherfucker.
You do. You do.
You gotta be strong. You gotta be saying, okay, maybe they'll come around. But see, the only thing about her kids, I had her support. Like, don't worry about it. They'll come around. She already told me the whole
how
thing.
it was gonna
go.
Even
before I met them, she told me how they was. So my mentor was already prepared as how I'm gonna deal with.
And that's good too. You already had that icebreaker, that discussion with, look, this is how they are and how it's gonna go, and it's just gonna take some time. And usually it just does take time. But you can't fight petty with kids. They will out petty you.
Yes, they will.
So the best thing is to kill kids with kindness. That's what I usually do. Like, you can't hate me. Like, I'm smiling all the time. Like, I'm being friendly to you. You can only hate me for so long.
Yeah, but for so long. Now we was getting to upset. I believe men have made it hard for women to love. Like, she got her little trust in her jealousy, but they're really not. They really don't have nothing to do with me, so I can deal with it.
Right.
I was like, this is just some. I'm like when you talking and she's arguing and she's this and that, it don't have nothing to do with you.
Right.
You could tell even if you do something, hey, this is not a BAM 640 issue.
Right.
This is
you gotta take yourself out of it.
Relationship issue.
Right.
So that's what I think. But a lot of men have made it hard for women to trust. Like, some women have been like something like the stuff that she told me with her ex-husband. Now I'm like, damn, like, that shit kind of like hurt your heart. Like, you actually went through that shit.
Yeah.
And the difference is about women. Women will
be carried on their sleeve.
No, they will stay with a man
through a lot.
A lot. Cheat. If one man found a woman cheat one time, he ready to blow his brains out. I'm serious. It's suicide.
It's absolutely.
I've been there. Trust me. I'm telling you.
But it's only so long you can be that ride or die. They may ride or die sounding good. Sometimes you got to get off the ride because it will literally. I wasted 10 years of my life devoting myself to a man, putting him first, trying to give him a family, and he was for the streets. Some men is for the streets.
Some men is, yeah.
Some men is for the streets. Some women is for the streets too, but you gotta learn who to give your time to, cause time is precious and it's the only thing you can't get back.
Like even people that inbound, like, what did you do, Nicole? You changed her whole demeanor. She positive. She smiling at us. I didn't do nothing but what I know how to do.
That's that energy, that positive energy. You brought a different energy to her life.
I didn't do nothing. Like, guys, like, damn, like all my men, they was like, oh, you really.
And thank God her guard wasn't up so far that you weren't able to break through and able to get in there. And, now she is able to experience what it's like to be loved.
But that's the thing about us, too. She watched me before we actually started talking. Like, I didn't even know she knew as much as she
you did your history. Did my history. Background.
But a lot of men be like I'm a say this, and I'm not no saint. I done did my reasons and this and that and all the wild shit that everybody else doing, and like people ask me, all my homies, like, what made you just stop with her and this and that? I was like, because it's kind of tired, dog. It gets fucking tired.
Right.
I mean, it gets tiring just sleeping with all these other women. And then sometimes when you sleep with these all different women and the women that sleep with different men, sometimes you get a chance, you think to yourself like, dog, what the fuck am I doing? I shouldn't even be with her. I don't even know what the fuck.
How did we get here?
Yeah, did I drink that much? Did I really? What the fuck is?
It's not
what the hell is
fulfilling.
wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? I'm sleeping with this type of women, and that women don't really care about them. Like, I really don't give a fuck about them. It's just.
That's just what it is.
And then you have to realize when you in that line, like, and I know this, and my guy said you tripping. it's a lot of women I had sex with. I knew I wouldn't have slept with them if I wasn't bouncing for it. I knew I wouldn't. I knew they wouldn't even look at me twice. I knew it. I'm just being honest.
Right.
I know this.
Right.
I'm talking about out of town. I know they would have looked at me a different way.
Personality wouldn't have got
I mean, and then sometimes that happen. And I don't like to use that word groupies, but I think women see. I think a lot of women just get attracted to their guys through their ambition. Because I realize a whole lot of women
what
I
he's
love
giving
G.
another woman.
Talking about, yeah, you G, I love G, this and that. They might even not like Big G because he on the wild or Big G from backyard. They just might like how he's so humble and he's not above himself.
Right.
He'll take a picture with anybody, like he'll touch you and he'll take pictures with
he's
you.
human.
You would never know he's Big G when you meet him.
Right.
Like he doesn't encourage. But it's some niggas that get a little bit of sense that do
And they
encourage
would-
himself.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, God damn, dog, you just. He walked different, he talked different.
Right,
he did, I'm
everything
like, God damn,
different.
you
Like, who
changed
are
their
you?
life, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he want to do business different. Like, oh man, I mean it's different, but I can't blame all women. But this how is some women that's scarred from me. It's men that scarred over women.
Absolutely.
And feel like sometimes we feel like we have to get the first punch in because we don't know when this woman gonna cheat.
Right.
Because listen,
What?
I know for a fact every single day it's 10 to 30 dudes in her inbox. But I trust her to do the right thing and be solid. And that's what it calls do at the end of the day.
Right.
When other people jump in, people in my social media world, I know niggas that send sex pics, girls that send titties. I mean, I done did it and been through it all, so it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, but the person got to be solid. The person, it's a couple of times she be asking me to post something on my phone or work on the Instagram because she don't know how to work Instagram. And the dude said, what's up, sex, when you going out? And then you see the whole junk.
Right.
She already said, I got a husband, why you keep talking to me?
Right,
the
right.
next
She done
blah, blah,
already
blah.
checked
Like
him.
his whole paper trail, like she done already checked him. So at the end of the day, she can't do nothing else.
Right.
She done did what she's supposed to do. Why you inbox me? I got a husband and know this and that. I'm getting married. She even gave a nigga the married date. So I'm saying you really can't. So and yeah, I really can't fault her
Some
for
people
that.
are just
because,
disrespectful.
Yeah, because she did what
That's
she was
disrespectful, yeah.
She done what she was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But a whole lot of niggas don't do that. I mean, niggas, some dudes can't handle it. Like even right now, like dude, when we was at the club, he was like, man, that girl fat. Look at that. Oh man, ain't about that motherfucker girl.
Right. Like what
She
is
went to
what is- what is
Rainbow and slapped that shit
acceptance?
on. She slapped some nail on the motherfucking leg.
Just put herself together.
Yeah, she ain't do that much to get raped. Trust me, I watch it all the time.
Right.
At home. Trust me, I'm not. Trust me, I watch it, man. I watch her from.
It's just
when she
got to
get
be
ready.
more.
Yeah.
And I think even nowadays, more than finding someone who you're attracted to, that's most of the time where we get in our situationships with baby mamas or baby daddies because we were attracted to them. We didn't check to see if they were going to be a good provider or we could even help each other. Because the goal of life is to help find someone that you can help build in this life with.
Before her observation, the girl that didn't, and then my man see me, they were like, dang, she's a big upgrade from mom because she is like people like I didn't even want to get a car.
Right.
I had the money to get a car. I always had. I just don't like driving.
Right, but you gotta
But-
have your own stuff.
And that's what she
yeah.
did. Like it's certain people, and people like and people made like before her, and people and you could tell I used to go off on the internet. Anything somebody said towards me, I go live and it'd be like 100 people on live. Like this, man, no. So Tank was like, man, Nicole, we need the old Bam 640 back. He ain't been cussing nobody out.
Right.
He talking positive.
He's still there. He just tamed a little bit.
Yeah, and a lot of people said it takes a great woman to bring out the great in the man. Like my other relationship, like she didn't even work. She didn't even have health insurance. They ain't even care she had health insurance. I'm like,
right.
And then you starting to think it's like, okay, I got all these goals, I got all these ambitions where I want to be at, and I'm moving forward. Mm-hmm. And if you moving forward and that person is just like back, and she ain't catching up, it's like it's no needed.
Yeah, you gotta cut them loose and keep moving sometimes.
Because we got an argument yesterday, right? She talking about, well, guys need, when Nicole gets in her to move, she got there because we got the good sex y'all needed. I'm like, I don't need nothing. As long as xvideos.com, it's got a website, I am
and
good.
you're not gonna sit in the bed beside me and watch
Watch
the
the
damn
video.
porn. Cause you might get smacked and that phone might get slapped, might get flushed.
That's just what it is. But I'm just saying, it has to be. And some dudes like, oh man, I get good sex, and she might be bragging on her.
Man.
And the nigga might be. But I say, dog, it's more like this. If you can't
it
bring
is.
nothing to the table more than that, if you don't have no ambition and goals and all that stuff, like I was mad at her that she haven't. Before we went to Miami, she hasn't been to Miami. I'm like, come on, baby. Like everybody been to Miami.
But you know what?
But I just wanted to show. I didn't want to. And she'll tell you, I like taking her places that she never been. Not only because I want to be the first to do it, because I want her experience is more than life. It's just going through stress and getting mad and all that.
Yeah.
It's a whole world out here. You can enjoy yourself. And
Man, you gotta talk to my dad. My parents be like, how are you getting all this money to travel? And I be like, and that's the thing with black people, they think it costs so much to travel, and it really doesn't. I'll cook dinners on a Friday, start selling dinners on a Thursday, Friday, and I paid for my Miami trip for that next Thursday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take too much, but you should get out here and experience the world because there's definitely more to see.
See, the only thing good about me, I don't know what it, and I gotta start doing that. Like she works now since she got me. I'm a bad influence, but she mostly could save more than I can, cause I'm like.
You gotta spend it.
I like put that back. I seen that at all these.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Me is my. I lost my best friend to gun violence. My aunt had stage 4 cancer. My aunt died from corona. I've been shot 12 times. I've been shot 3 different times. I've been stabbed from a girl that collapsed my lungs. So I feel like so when I go through all these things, and I'll be like, man, when I get the money, I'm just going because I need to spend shit because at the end of the day, life could be gone.
In a blink of a second.
Said, never know when that man gonna call on you. So
oh my gosh.
So I try to, but she's the saver and this and that. So I mean.
Well, you can save.
But she bad now she just spent.
Exactly, actually. So y'all can ball on a budget.
She balled on my money, but save hers.
Well, that's good too.
Well,
if you was gonna spend it anyway, she might as well help.
Hey, no, but it's, I mean, man, it's good. It's like something like things I just like doing. But the good thing about when we go out of town, cause the room is and the flight's already paid for because mostly I'm going out of town. And that's why I say I got to get out of there going out of town. Like mostly when I go out of town, I know I'm gonna be performing or I'm gonna have something else to do. But Dad driving to Miami, she missed me with that. I ain't trying to do it.
Oh no, we're not. No, the flight.
But she did that because we went to Miami. I had a show with Trina out there. Trina and Ben Zeno.
She got to take her niece to the bathroom.
Okay. All right, but we gonna get back. We gonna take a little crank break right here.
Okay.
And we be back. Let's get it.
She said, I got a poo-poo.
Oh, shit, she said that.
314, Kim. You know, I remember.
Sorry.
Yeah, man, we back in the building, man. We back in the building. Special edition of Go-Go platform, man. Ain't no Go-Go people on today. We just talking about real life situations. You probably get in there at 5 o'clock, man. For my man Oscar get some sleep. He look tired over there, man. And regroup. Everybody is good. I know you good. I know you always good. So we was talking about men and women and relationships since we was on that. Then we gonna talk. First of all, let's get back to business. Then we gonna talk about the relationship. We gonna bounce back and forth. So how you feel about when you ride around, you see Black Lives Matter? What did that mean? Cause you might be on a whole different level I'm on.
I feel empowered, but I do feel like at first it was like, man, this is overkill. Can we do, but in order for people, obviously people don't realize it, so maybe you do have to see it. But, yeah, I support Black Lives Mattering. I don't know, people want to bash the movement. I uphold anyone that's making movement. Maybe they're not going in the right way about it. And I would have even liked if it had said Black Lives Matter too. I think that would have been a little easier for people to swallow. But why should it be easier for people to swallow? Why should it be so hard to digest?
How you feel about that?
I feel like
It's one of those tough.
It's one of those things like, okay, if I said I broke my arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be like, well, what about my arm?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
It's like we
Yeah,
was talking
it's
about earlier.
I mean, I'm with it, but I'm just like, it's like, why does Black Lives Matter only when there's white people involved and white people
Right.
kill the police, but the highest crime rate in America is black on black crime.
All right. Well, so
That's where I'm lost at on it.
I think that unfortunately, you know, when you're forced to be in a situation where that's all you know. Like, we've never had to. Well, you live in D.C., so I mean, and not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, it's different.
City under city, no, you right.
Yeah,
it's survival.
It's different. So it's
Yeah,
survival
yeah.
of the fittest in
Right,
the
right, right.
situation that you have, probably of gangs or
But
whatever
some parts
these
of-
wars
but-
are going
but, G,
on.
Not y'all part, but you got like it was a lot of killing in Fredericksburg back in the days.
Yeah.
Alexandria and
it's all over. We're just fortunate
Yeah.
enough not to have it so much in our community, but I could imagine if I was to grow up in an area where I didn't have so many resources or there weren't that many opportunities for me to do. Of course, I'm going to conform to whatever's going on in that neighborhood, right? So whether it be drugs, gangs, violence, or whatever the case may be, if that's what everybody in the neighborhood is going to do, it's easy for us to be like, don't be a follower, change the grain. But if you don't see no option of anything better and you think that that's all you're given, then that's what it is.
Peer pressure
and that
is
goes,
a motherfucker.
Peer pressure is a motherfucker, and also it
Peer
goes
pressure
back
is
to
a motherfucker.
us
Like me, that's what made me
taking
do.
care
Like, I
of.
knew my mother was buying me stuff, but I was like, shit.
It was cool.
I could buy myself and had stuff in my pocket with
Right.
this drug money, and that's where when we at, and that's the kind of hard when talking with the youth and like, man, you ain't got a gang bang. We're like, hold on, but
Did
Mr.
you?
Bam, you was out here back in 1995, like it's
But
kind
that's
of
exactly why I'm telling you not to. You know, I should be your
Yeah,
example.
what the hell else is the alternative to,
Yeah.
you know, like, what, you gonna tell them to work at McDonald's?
Right, where you're not
You
making
know,
anything, you know.
Get $150 every 2 weeks instead of, you know, $1,000 a day.
Right,
Whatever the fuck,
right. It's hard to.
It's not. Yeah, if you want people to get out of this shit, you got to give them better opportunities.
Absolutely.
You gotta make
That's my
something
thing. We
that's
have to have better
for you and make it
opportunities.
even easier than
Right.
working at McDonald's.
Right.
You
Yes.
know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's all on the whole Black Lives Matter, man. We just gotta be. It's like a guy gotta be a. We gotta practice. We preach. It just can't be when a cop
Absolutely.
kill him. It's gotta be. We gotta.
I got one other thing on this, right? White people kill other white people all the time.
All the time.
Generally speaking.
Nigga, I know I watched Snap every Sunday. Yeah.
Speaking, right? People kill people that are like them.
Right.
People stay to their own, and people
Right,
also
right.
kill their own. So like the issue of black on black crime to me, I mean it's bad. Obviously, people shouldn't be killing each other.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. It's a little weirdly conflated, and I especially when I see white people making the argument like, oh,
Yo,
what
what's
about
up, yo?
Chicago? Whatever.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like.
You know,
Yeah.
Those people that are in Chicago do not want to live like that, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that it's a lot of people.
I don't
Hey,
think,
listen.
Black on black crime.
Chicago,
is a separate
hey, listen.
issue from violent crime.
Right.
But it
Right,
all
exactly.
started from the beginning.
Yeah.
Cain killed Abel. Killed his own brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
look, it's
I
the
mean,
one thing
it
about
starts.
that. Look,
It starts
like,
from there. You know, but
Man,
but I got a question for Kim. How do you feel about the two black men that got killed by the sheriff's department versus the white male that got to go and have his life, that had a mental issue and was sent to the hospital?
In Culpeper?
Yeah. I'm still having my feelings about it because I deal with mental illness, and I think about what if that was me.
You know what, we have been the sad, and it's been a lot in Culpeper, and you don't hear about it. You know, we've had
Shit, all them nosy people, you don't hear about it?
it doesn't get publicized.
doesn't
I'm
get-
talking
yeah.
about mainstream media. We've had several
man.
people
Oh, yeah,
lose
yeah.
their life in Culpeper from the police and black males, and it's they were irrational. They were waving a gun, but nobody's seen that. There's no proof. There's nothing else to be
But
heard
this the
about
problem
it.
is, this where I'm at on that. You know why it doesn't. it ends when somebody say because people in Culpeper y'all don't want to take a stand.
Right.
Like them motherfuckers street that. Like that whole James Madison Highway shit.
It's scary though. I mean, look at it. Like, I mean, I'm terrified of
The police in Culpeper are really not that bad.
You just haven't been in a situation with them.
They've been behind me and all that. Probably because I'm quiet. I like the silence. When I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I was pulled over 3 times within 3 weeks back in the early 2000s. The first time I was pulled over by a police cop, a bicycle cop from over a football field away. And before we had the roundabout right there where McDonald's was, I mean, you know, it just went, you just took a U-turn and kind of went straight through whatever. But anyways.
Shit, y'all got like 10 of them.
The police officer said he
y'all got one in Culpeper?
On a Saturday morning.
The same one I go to?
Yeah.
You know how crowded that strip is on a Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't
What
speed.
strip?
You can't speed through
What
there.
strip?
Like through the 7-Elevens and McDonald's to go to Walmart. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I drive it all the time.
Right. But I got pulled over. He pulled me over from a football field away. He seen me speeding from over a football field away, and the judge actually pointed that out. But when he pulled me over, my friend who had on a red hoodie and had the hoodie on because the sun is shining bright on a Sunday morning, that was the only thing he concerned himself with when he pulled me over. Can I see your ID? Like, you didn't even tell me why you pulled me over. Why do you need to see his ID? Because he had on a hoodie. He has his hoodie on. Why does he have his hoodie on? Well, why can't he have his hoodie on?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know.
And thank God that you haven't had to experience it. I've had more
Look at my
experiences
car.
than I
I got
would
a white
have
person
wanted.
car. No disrespect. Look, how many people got Chevy Cruze going early?
Well, yeah. Bet you don't want many races in it.
I mean, I don't know. I have no problem. The white people even nice. I mean, maybe.
I know. I love all people, and I
yeah.
hate when it's like a black and white issue. But at
Yeah.
the same time, there are issues that we need to have a level playing field on, and that need to be addressed. It's not we would love to stop talking about. You know, people are tired of hearing about it,
once
but
y'all
we need
really,
change.
Yeah, I mean, once y'all take a stand, y'all gotta take a stand. Gotta take.
Everybody has to get out and vote for the local elections.
Absolutely.
Point
thought
blank
that was already
period.
passed.
No,
that was a special
I'm not voting 'cause
election.
I don't even know
Next
who the
is
fuck I'm
what?
voting
Town
for.
council? Mm-hmm. Fred Sapp, my next door neighbor. He may be a
Oh,
Republican.
yes, my guy.
He may be a Republican. He's one of the sweetest, nicest,
Oh, yes,
humble
my guy.
And
people.
then I don't even like Republican,
guy.
Democrat. You know,
Hey, listen.
even with Trump, everybody's like, oh, you know, but
Here we
he's
go.
good for business and he's good for that. And had he just apologized and acknowledged some of his wrongdoings and spoke life into people instead of causing confusion, I could have even rode away. Because it's all about accountability and, you know, growing. But if
That's
you're
my
not showing
Gemini
any
brother right there, Trump. That's my Gemini brother. June 14th.
that
I'm
makes
June 15th.
sense. That makes sense.
But this
Gemini
is why I
is
keep
a
saying
whole
though,
nother subject.
everybody voted for Biden. Talking about $1,400, we gonna get that $1,400 back because them gas prices, they're so high right now. Even the food going up, everything's going up.
Everything's going up, but it'll,
But then
it'll even back out.
And
We
then
have all
unemployment.
these
Oh no,
ways.
the unemployment though, y'all show. Cause every store I go in, they say now, Hiram, y'all is going back to work. Trust me, believe that.
Bam
July-
640, stop by the Exxon.
Yeah.
On the first Culpeper
Yeah, I got me a
exit,
job
and you
there.
will see him there. Eating all the glizzies.
All the glizzies, fully
I work.
loaded.
Yeah, look here. I'm pumping the way of life right out the gas station. Pull up on me. I got the whole
what's up.
Jones in the trunk, nigga. The way of life CD right there. But I mean, I believe that. I mean, it's
And that's
just
in
right.
all towns, and it just needs to be better. And I think the start.
But it's not really a bad town. Like I
no,
actually,
no. I love
actually,
it.
me coming from DC when you see gunshots and everybody saying something, I feel
It's
like I made it.
refreshing.
Yeah, I feel like I made it. I feel like,
Yeah,
hey,
like,
this is what a rapper's life supposed to be about.
Right.
And I wave to the neighbors, get my paper, get my 7-Eleven coffee,
Right.
smoke my cigarette, and
Absolutely.
talk politics with the next door neighbor and all that while she sleep. You know what I'm saying? Go in the house and Verizon files, and I get to kick my feet up and not have to worry. I mean, it's a good life for me. I mean, that's just me.
No,
It's
and
a
it
good life.
definitely
It's
is.
a good
But
life
we're
for me.
always supposed to want better. You're always
Yeah, I
supposed.
feel like it's better.
I would love
better.
it if we did have more community active stuff in our. We don't do anything in Culpeper, though. It's a lovely town to live in, lovely. But there's nothing like. Where's the sock hops? Where's the community day fairs and stuff that you see
Nah,
on
we gonna
TV?
get that poppin'. Don't worry about it. I'm in the city now. Don't worry about it. We gonna get that poppin'.
All right, I'm holding you to it.
No, we definitely, cause I've been looking at the stuff like there's some parks that I would like this to be a nice, like the park that Marvin on DJ Mars want to do. So me and him gonna link up. So I'm gonna really. I'm in the city, man.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
we need a piece in the paint. Culpeper. Culpeper
Tell Monty.
edition.
Yeah, y'all need that a piece in the y'all need that.
Nah, Bam 640.
Bam,
We need the piece in the
No,
paint.
man, 5-4 my ass.
Bam,
No, I'm
5-4.
saying for
Yeah,
like,
we can do pep in the paint.
Uh-huh.
No,
Pep
yeah.
in the paint. Yeah, pep in the
Yeah.
paint.
Yeah, man, I know what you come like want to do that. We could do that in the fields, cause I mean in the flats, cause my man Big Dunn definitely, man. We might do that July 2nd.
We
Pep in the
can
paint.
hook up with Damar Penn, who does shirts, and get all the teams some shirts.
You know
you know?
everybody. My
Everybody.
wife knows everybody.
Everybody.
Got his
Like how I
clothing
am
line
in DC.
going.
How I am in DC. That's how Nicole is in one.
Because she's also one of those people that are very involved in her kids'
The
lives,
community and take care
in the
of people
community,
and,
taking
yeah,
care of people,
people
and
and
also
older
she
people,
knows
yeah.
how to let her hair down and have fun on the weekends too. So she's just meeting
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
She's
so-
got all walks of life, but
But she's shit. And I don't me though, but that's for another story. Now, why we talking about that? As y'all women, let's flip a little bit. What does it take for a relationship to work between a man and a woman? Like, you're gonna have your argument. Like, what makes you say I'm gonna ride with this guy? I know we go through our shit, but this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna work out. Like even if you find a man that you want to fight for, and like what makes y'all come up with the idea like, okay, I'm gonna fight for this till I can't fight no more.
I don't know, because I'm done my fighting days, and I'm just invested on being as fully involved in my kids' life. So I said I would never let a man take me away from my kids again. And when I mean that mind, body, and soul, being so depressed and concerned with who somebody's sleeping with and
Right.
chasing, that's not for me anymore personally. But when I did consider myself a rider for a man, it was probably just how invested he was in me and the kids. He showed me different things, He was a hoe, but he was very family oriented, we Fridays we would do stuff, and that was kind of so I knew that he had the potential in him to be a good father and to be a family man. And I was just waiting on my moment. But, he was still out here creating all these other families with all these other people, and you can only hold on for so long.
That's right.
Once you went, once you're out of it.
I can't do that. First of all, wifey know if the money ain't right. I can't do two families.
Man.
I can't do two. I can't do.
Some
I'm
people
amazed.
can't afford to and still
Yeah,
try
I
to.
can't.
That'd be the thing. They can't afford to do it. They just still try to.
Like how you gonna pay two bills like in two different places?
Some people,
What you want?
and it's just.
Like, first of all, this what I don't understand for the life of me. Like, how can you say you have two married girls and you have two women you live with? Like, where you gonna stay at? Like, which one? Like, how somebody's gonna know you when I come home? Like,
And
it's
I
not
mean, but
that
there-
many excuses in the world.
And you know what? What was the horrible part is that I would be smiling like, "What are you gonna give me now? What are you gonna tell me? Like, I know you're lying. I know where you was at, cause I'm a private investigator on the low, and that's what he failed to realize. Like, I already know where you're at. So I'm just waiting on what you're gonna tell me. But I think we all need time to kind of grow, and we're all on different wavelengths of growing. And I might be grown before you, and we could have been perfect for each other in the right season at the right time, but we're just growing at two different levels. But I think if you see somebody that is worth fighting for, and they are giving you part of what you need, I think that as long as you can talk about it, anything else is negotiable. Anything else can kind of come over time, because nobody goes into a relationship perfect, because everybody has their own hangups. Everybody, I might think I'm the perfect person, but there is something about me that literally gets under somebody else's skin. So we all have room for improvement. And I think when we get into the, you did this to me and you did that and that, instead of trying to, I didn't like it when you did that to me. Like, I would have really appreciate if next time we could go, that we should do, go about it a different way. Like, it's all about how you talk to somebody.
Yes.
How you present it to them. You see how I just changed it up? I sounded like a ratchet baby mama at first, like, and everybody has it in them, but it's all in what you give me to go off of. And if you're worth fighting for, I might put up with a lot more stuff than I normally would. If you're holding up your end of the table on one aspect, I might let you slide on a few other aspects, because nobody's perfect and we're all growing.
That's right.
And we all make mistakes. And also, if you're moving on with somebody and they've done something to you, if you decide to move on with that person, you got to leave it in the past. You got to let it go.
You have to.
You can't go. If something else happens, you can't go back to, well, last time you didn't know. Last time you forgave me. And that's done, and that's over. And I think a lot of relationships end because we harbor and carry all the old baggage through the relationship. Some people can forget and forgive, but you have to be willing.
All right, you next.
With me, I mean, the one thing me and Bam don't do, we do not argue in public. We keep our arguments behind closed doors.
That's huge.
And that's the way it should be.
Yep.
We had a situation over the weekend. We kept that. As soon as we got in the car, I let him have it. Because it was a situation that he's addressed a million times, but it's to the point now that I have to address it.
Right.
Because it's to me, it's gotten on my nerves, and that person pushed that last button.
Right.
So it's like, okay, it's time for me to address this issue.
Right, because you're not, it's not getting through.
I mean, with me and you both being single moms, and I have a son, you have a son, we have our kids. With our kids being
Single mom's my ass. You ain't no single mom.
No, I'm saying before you.
Right.
I took my son to the barbershop. You done took your son to the barbershop. You done took your son basketball games. I done took my son's basketball games. Don't need a dad for that.
Right.
And if you a grown woman and you not that bitter baby mama, then you do what you got to do for your kids without calling and bashing the dad about it.
Absolutely. Like, that's crazy. But, some people need that negative. They need to feed that negative. Some people that are always down and have drama or always have this horrible situation. Like, sometimes they really do create that. They don't know how to live unless they're in that moment or unless they're doing that dumb, childish stuff. So, I mean, maybe, and it takes a lot of growing. We're grown. We've grown. We're mature. We've had people show us. But we
are still familiar. We're going through some type of time right now, but we can all find a certain relief in certain things. And our certain relief is music. Our music is beautiful, brings us together. This is time we need to stand together, educate ourselves, but still be able to dance, sing, and release that happiness. We're here for y'all, and y'all are here for us. Feel familiar, man. I wish on all the people who are free, and I'm wishing on tomorrow praise that can come, and I wish on all the loving that lead them back down. That's the only time we should make it. Time for us to get back together. Ain't the best of things, oh baby, well and together. We're down on I feel it's time we should make up, baby. And I think it's time for us to get back together. Ain't the best of all. Can we stand as friends? Can you stand around? And can we stand as friends? Can you stand around? No, we haven't been before. Can you stand around? Last time we run out. Can you stand around? Last night
Before we go too far in here, I want to thank BYB Wincy for stepping in the building, man.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate you, man. Bossa Nova, CJ the photographer, the DMV, man.
You say keep it gangsta. When I pick up, you're the first to run. Yeah. Keep it gangsta. That's not your gun. It belongs to you. Keep it gangsta. Let's go. Roll with 100. When the beat comes, nobody want it. Gangsters. We keep it gangsta. I'm gonna keep it gangsta. Come on. Keep it gangsta. La da da da. La da da da. I'm keeping it
took her upstairs.
Downstairs.
I took her upstairs. And
Downstairs.
knocked that pussy out of there. I took her upstairs.
Downstairs.
I took her upstairs.
Downstairs.
I took her upstairs.
Downstairs.
And we say,
Going through this trouble every day on this baby. In every hood I feel I'm doing the same. There's a lot of haters that don't want us to make it.
Like a man.
Important to remember her name. Yeah,
don't forget BYB. Don't forget BYB.
yeah.
And one more
Hey, so what you want to say, my nigga? 24 hours. Drink down. Lord, you doing me a leg over. What's up, what's up, shit? Yeah. Cheers, all that food.
pick up shit. Don't say that. Hey, we back in the go-go platform. A few things, so we let these ladies talk. Man, we got like, 30 minutes left. First of all, man, Virginia, y'all got some hell of events coming. Starting this week, I just got off the phone with my Gemini brother, the light-skinned, my man Steve Roy, he's still familiar, Bam 640, Young Rue, and also Montana hosting that thing. That's going to be this Saturday. Also, May 21st, the Million Raceway Backyard hosted by Mr. Amani. And then all y'all got May 22nd. May 22nd, Factory VA. How the hell they get this in Virginia? What band and Backyard all on the same show? God damn, at Fairfax. And what else we got, Virginia? And we got the Flats Backyard, MLB, CMB, DJ Marvelous, Still Familiar, all at the Flats, man. $40 tickets on deck. They gonna say they gonna have a couple of VIP tents, but if you wanna bring your own tents, you can. That's my man Sturp, my man Quinn John, all VA. In the next VA, y'all gonna be on the fire for the next 4 weeks, man. Y'all really gonna be hectic.
I can't wait.
What show you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward for this Saturday and the show at the Flats because you're gonna purchase a tent with some fans.
How you gonna tell me what I'm gonna purchase with my goddamn money?
It's our goddamn money because we got a
bitch?
joint account.
Yeah, we do,
Okay?
but how you? Oh, let me take
We have
mine.
a
Let me
joint
put mine
account.
on. Let me.
Take me off the count. See
No,
what
I
the
said
hell's
I ain't
gonna
said take
happen.
account. I said let me withdraw. I said let me withdraw.
Go ahead and withdraw. It's gonna ding and tell me that you withdraw.
Well, that's a good thing. It's a whole lot, couple of things going on. Also, y'all got the Miami Takeover. Y'all want to go out there July 23rd through the 27th. If y'all want to go out there, Backyard and Vibe Band, we will be out there. That's a nice one. I might just go out there just to go. No hosting, no nothing. I haven't enjoyed a vacation yet. New York, I haven't enjoyed the vacation yet. New York, but I'm going to enjoy this motherfucking North Carolina trip. Also, North Carolina, shout out to my man Pep. May the 30th, man, we got like 3 tables left. That's May 30th. Who we got? 1 to 7 is a day party, Memorial Day weekend. We got Subtle, Uptown Swagger, and Bam 640. I'm hosting that joint. And the 28th, May 28th in West Virginia, Club Oral. What Band, Mature Clientele, hosted by Bam 640. And I might be hosting this joint. I ain't gonna talk too quick, but September 4th, they got New Impressions and CMB down Club Oral. That's right there in West Virginia. That big ass club. That joint hold like 2,000. That joint is really, really nice. Now they open up everything. So y'all ladies get the sundresses on. Come out there and fuck me. I'm hosting everything all year. And also I got slots for all the rappers that try and get on. Rappers and pours and vendors that you selling sex toys and all that other shit. I don't know whatever y'all selling, man. So
ladies,
what does sex toys do for y'all?
What y'all doing when y'all not there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what when we not there. That's the
When
after
y'all
joint,
not
huh?
I mean, some
or-
people.
That
I
would
mean,
kill
some
sex.
toys are, there for everybody.
Sometimes.
For everybody. In,
Valuable teammate. Because if you go like this, fucking
That
time.
nigga said valuable. That motherfucker said valuable teammate.
hey, that's one way to put it. Not only our best friend, not only a woman's best friend, takes a little bit off y'all plate too.
Hey, I need it on my plate. Put it on there.
Yo, you won't let me use it. He will not let me use it.
I did let
y'all.
you use it. You was making too much noise.
No, I used it. I
Fuck.
used it. Don't get me wrong. I used it in the bedroom with him laying beside me. He got up, had a whole attitude.
I
Wasn't
don't get an
upset.
attitude because I do damage. I didn't have an attitude. Just you was acting all extra shit. You was all extra. I
So
guess
I was
'cause it
being
no-
extra with the toy.
I guess
I was
it
being
I
real
think-
extra
I
with the
think,
toy.
I think she was trying to get me mad because she just, you know when she tried to make you mad. I mean, come on, man, we've been at that. I mean, you know when she tried to go to the next level. Everybody,
Right.
you know what I'm saying no, man. And then I just get mad like certain shit. Like, I mean, but I'm getting used to it now. It's like, though I understand though, but man, do not use the pregnant excuse like everything you do. It's not cool. Like everything you do, you don't have to use that
It
excuse.
could be.
Every excuse. Oh, you eating like the.
Yeah, she seen it. Yeah, a lot.
Every excuse ain't gotta be that. And then don't say let's watch a movie, and then before the motherfucker opening credits is she fall asleep. Like my favorite movie to go sleep for is The Hateful Eight. I think it's the
That's
best
all
movie.
he watched.
I think it's the best
That's
movie in the
all he
world.
watched
What is it?
besides his
The
cell
Hateful Eight,
phone.
you ain't see it?
Yeah.
With Samuel Jackson,
Yeah.
Kurt Russell. I think
Yeah.
that's the best movie in the world.
It is a good movie, but
I love
not,
it. It's long too. So it's gonna take you a while to go to sleep.
It's not gonna take you a while to go to sleep. I'm just gonna fall asleep on a lot of it.
Thank you.
Now me, I finally fall asleep on a 600-pound wife because I don't want to.
No, you was sitting there watching that junk with you, and then you went live.
That's a little intriguing.
It's a disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
Like they actually let that girl eat 24 donuts. 24 donuts. And then this is what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
You know she got a weight problem.
Right.
Why is her parents bringing her 3 dozen of donuts?
Why is everyone?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to figure that out. Why? Like, you know she got a weight problem.
You know
the
what's
doctor
always...
just told you she's 657, and you gonna bring 24 more donuts.
You would bring me 24 donuts
No, the
if I
hell
asked
I
for
won't.
it.
No, not that big. Shit, baby, we gotta do some.
Something happened, like they had a previous child that died, and now
okay.
they want to like give.
They're
that-
eating their
kid
feelings.
extra
Man, ain't that
love.
much giving back in the
You know,
motherfucking world.
Something like that.
Right.
It just snowballs. It's weird. People are weird. That's the answer.
That's the answer of enabling.
Man.
But then, I mean, it makes sense. But I mean,
that shit don't make no goddamn sense.
a lot of people allow
Don't
them to
make
get
no
that
sense.
size if you think
Man, it
about
don't make
it.
no goddamn
The
sense.
doctor, like.
And you know one thing I'm happy about? I haven't seen, since I've been watching, I haven't seen the big excuse I was thinking about that the man left him and all that shit. That has not been the case. This been the case is just the parents just let him eat. It's like it's just
Most
something
of
that
And they're
should-
men enabled. They hate
Right,
when
most
they
of
get
them, I was
weight
gonna
loss
say most of them
surgery.
have significant others.
Yeah, but they hate when
How they gonna have
get
significant
weight loss
others?
surgery. They
Being
like,
that goddamn
okay, I'm used to
big,
you being
how the hell you got
big.
significant others?
And now you just slim down.
I
How the hell you have sex with all that stuff in them weight?
It doesn't take
You gotta
much.
be hey shit, it take a lot. 600 pounds?
It's a
Nigga,
lot of
you can
moving and
slide up in a
shaking.
600
Shit,
pound.
hell no.
It's a lot of moving
Hell
and
no,
shaking for sure.
I'm not sliding enough at 600 pounds.
Let me get 600 pounds. You know what
You short as a motherfucker. Hey, no, look, I'm definitely. Hey, listen,
Can you
I'm
imagine
definitely
how
not
heavy those
eating it.
legs are?
600 pounds, she short as a motherfucker. Just like if I was 600 pounds, I'm short. She know damn well she
Now
gonna
lift
do-
your gut up.
Right,
Hold
like,
it.
oh my God.
Like,
No,
hold
she
it
know
close.
she know damn well if I get 600 pounds, she gone. Hey, look, ain't no
Honey,
doubt.
I can't find the word.
Hey, look. But then I be watching porno. And they got a little section. I was looking at the joint like,
When was you doing this?
oh, before you, I like this is way
Long time ago, long
I
time
don't
ago.
even need to know. So I'm looking at the joint, right? They actually have a section in the porno that say SBBW. So I didn't know what this shit mean at first. So I didn't know. I honestly didn't know what it mean.
Right, because I'm thinking BBW is
Yeah, I'm
just
thinking BBW, but
voluptuous.
this is super BBW.
Oh, okay, that's the S. Okay.
SSBBW, yeah.
Super, wow.
So I look at the joint, I'm like, damn, niggas really going up in this joint.
Oh my God. How did they get to it?
I don't know.
It was a lot of
From the
feeling.
back?
I ain't know one thing. Hey, look,
How are they holding
Hey, look.
themselves up for the
ain't
back?
no homo, boy. You gotta have a lot of meat to hit something like that, man. I mean, I got a little. I mean, I got a nice joint, but but that joint right there is 600 pounds. That's a hell of a joint, man. She might as well go ahead and try to have sex with a horse or something.
Lot of
That's
woman.
the
Oh my
only
God.
way. That's the only way
said
she
horse?
gonna get. Yeah, that's the only way she gonna try to get. But I'm just saying though. But I mean, I don't gotta judge no more. I'm like, damn, that's messed up. So you feel sorry for them. But soon as I see they got meals high,
No
they got
compassion.
meals. They got so many stashes in one girl. And look, hey, look.
You cannot be
So
that
I'm watching
hungry.
this joke right there. So I'm watching this joke right. She said, watch this, baby. The girl can't even sit on a toilet stool. I'm talking about this is terrible. Like, then she tried to take a shower. I'm like, how the hell she wash
everything.
There's no way
Man, they come in
possible.
and
She
wash.
got 2 toilet brushes, right? You know the toilet brush you scrub the toilet. And she like this. Like, she got one. I'm like, oh, man,
bless
hey,
her
look.
heart.
Hey, look, I'm like, man, hell no. Hey, look, man, I love Nicole with all my heart. I'm telling the world they right here on Amazon Fire State. But 675 pounds, we got to do some talking.
have to try.
Hey, look,
Right, like,
Yeah.
we got to do some negotiation. If your mate gets 600
Right. you
pounds, hey,
cannot
look,
weigh that much. Like,
If you are eating even like 5 meals a day and you leave the house occasionally,
Right.
you will not weigh that much. You have to try to maintain that.
600 pounds, though.
So a lot of
like.
them, it started when they were
There's
little.
not enough
Hey, no,
food.
you can't even expect nobody to stay with you if you get 600 pounds.
Oh, these women had their men.
And what pounds are they?
They were 600 pounds.
Two. The men was 600 pounds too.
No,
they
and
were
I'm about to say that's a lot of
And they
thunder.
cook lots of meals for them and
they
everything
like,
still.
It's a lot of men
Hey,
out
look.
here that like
Hey,
big
I
women.
love BBW.
Well, yeah.
I love BBWs to death. I love all women to death. But when it comes to SS BBWs now we
That's
got
a
to
lot of them.
negotiate.
Yeah. Well, it's a health thing.
Before, that's all.
First of
Yeah,
all, and
it's a
listen,
health thing.
if you can't even ride it, I don't even want you.
Right. She gonna
Purr,
break
because
it.
that's one of like my favorite positions. I can't even, I don't even want it. That's one of my favorite positions because I like to look at her jump. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but me, I'm is 600 pounds, you cannot jump.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Hey, listen.
Coming back down.
Okay, okay,
Right,
I would
right.
let
So
you.
they can get up. It's a lot coming back down.
Would you have sex with a 600 pound man?
Hell
No,
no.
no.
I can't find the word. But Bolo, Candy, Burris, send us Bolo. Send us Bolo.
We want
Who is that?
Bolo.
We want Bolo.
Who's
Bolo.
that? Who's that?
The stripper that was on
Google them.
Real Housewives
Real
of Atlanta.
Housewives.
that was in
How big
the-
Oh my
That
God.
junk was like dust, y'all. It was like
I would like to see
so.
personally.
Ladies in Culpeper.
How you know?
He was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta with me.
We seen the print.
The print was
I
right
wanna
there.
watch this
That's why I
shit.
tell you no more gray pants because you can see the print. And you seen it yourself with the picture. No more gray jogging pants, no more gray shorts, no more gray nothing.
You putting this business out in the street.
Yes.
Oh, she
No
know
more
I'm packing.
gray
Ain't no secret.
No more
They
gray
know I'm packing.
nothing. So ladies in
I'm the king of the
Culpeper.
jungle. Wait, well, how can I look? I could strip at one of your Jones, cause this Jones hang right here.
No, nobody's gonna see what I got at home.
Oh, man, you.
Y'all, Bam is not stripping for us. We're gonna find Bolo. We're gonna find a Bolo.
Hey, nah, but guess what? I'm packing like you.
Honey,
Don't
you wasn't
Bolo
packing
could do,
like
like,
Bolo.
aerobics.
Bolo was woo.
Not aerobics. Like he was like throwing people
Yeah,
and stuff
he,
and picking
can you
them
do
up,
that?
like
His tongue,
catching them.
baby, his tongue, stick your tongue out.
Oh no, I ain't eating no. I'm
His
I'm
tongue
retired.
came to
I'm
here.
retired.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no,
my
y'all
God.
gotta have him. I'm retired.
You're not retired,
I'm
but you eat
retired.
pussy well.
Oh.
Anyways,
Oh, I'm retired. I'm retired. I told y'all I'm retired after that last episode you did.
what
You damn near punched me. I had to get off. I told you take it. You was swinging. I like this. Nah, that shit scared the shit out of me. Nah, for real. I ain't know what the fuck she gonna do. Her eyes all rolling back here.
Shit.
I thought she was dead. I was scared. I was soon as a heart attack and Monica concussion. I was scared as
Oh
shit.
my God.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck did just happen? Soul snatcher.
he went
motherfucker.
somewhere. Woo, Lord Jesus.
Soul snatcher.
Yeah. You snatched
She
all
scared
that
the shit
out.
on me. Like I never seen no. I mean, you know, you've seen the eyes going back in the head, but the eyes going back in the and shaking up. I said, oh shit.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was the time I
said-
text you and
I
I
You
was
said-
like,
ain't never
I
seen
thought
that.
some
I'm
upstairs.
Oh, my.
I said, I know it's a hum. I seen the eyes in the back of the head, but
Right.
not the.
The shake.
I
The
said-
shake is more common than the eyes, I would think.
I said, man, I'm gonna go to jail in Culpeper. I know for murder. I know they ain't even gonna believe what I just did. Soul snatcher.
I had texted him. I was all day. It was an all day session.
Something wrong with her,
he was
man.
downstairs. So I was like, baby, come upstairs and come upstairs and eat me. And he came upstairs and I'm
Don't
like,
text me,
he the
man.
cookie monster. He
That's
loved
why I said I'm
cookies.
retired. That's why I said I need to retire though, man.
He retired. I
No,
said
I'm
he-
gonna ask how y'all is now. Hold on, what time is it, Alice? What time is it?
5:30.
Oh, we perfect time. So we gonna talk about this, right? Yeah, you know, I snatched this. They know him. She knows I'm a soul snatcher. But this is what I'm saying. When y'all have sex with a guy for the first time and it's not that good, do he get a second chance?
No.
Or
Hell
you
no.
outta here? Why does he get a? Why does a man? You didn't get a man a fair shot. He could have
You had
a
your
bad day.
fair
He coulda
shot.
had a bad
That's
day.
right.
Hold on. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Can a man?
You only get one time to make a first impression.
Why? So you saying
You
hold
can
on.
only have one
so
time
a
to make a
man
first
doesn't get a
impression.
second chance. So you be giving the benefit of the doubt.
If he has good tools, he gets a second chance. If his tools weren't good and his sex wasn't good, there's nothing
What
you
if
can
the
do
head
with
was
it.
good?
I'm not a head person, so that's not my
You the
cup of
first
tea.
woman.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I know I'm different, but it's just
You
not.
don't like to get it.
I
but
mean,
you like to
I'll
give it.
take it, but I mean,
You
you
like
know,
to- you don't like to
my,
get it,
my
but you
mom
like
may or
to
may
give it.
not be watching.
You like to get it or give it?
I don't do any of those.
All right, okay. I'm just asking. I mean,
My mom knows.
oh yeah, she definitely know. Miss Curly knows
So
about
no,
that.
I have a question because Alex, you're white. They say white men eat it up better than a black man.
I have never been a black man, so
But no. As you being a white man, do you prefer to eat? You like eating pussy? Okay.
I think it's
Eating
just,
pussy
you
has
know,
all
it's just
time
to
low
each his
right
own.
now.
I've had.
So he might be snatching some shows like me, cause dudes act like they don't want to do it these days. But maybe they don't like the broad and that. I don't care. I does.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're like, it's not a
I'm
deal
gonna be
breaker.
the best of it.
It's
My
not
mother
gonna
told
be
me
a
to be the
deal
best
breaker
that I
for
could
me.
be.
Gotta
Whatever
be
you
the
do,
best.
son, be the best you can be. Sky's the limit, baby. I know, Mom. Tell me
And
about
you
it.
gotta be good at
Sky's the
something.
limit out here.
Might as well.
So you not that person, see? So a dude got a bang bang, huh?
I mean,
See, I didn't see. I'm not. See, I gotta say this. I'm
he
not
just gotta know where to put, what he need to put, where he need to put it. Like,
listen,
I don't want to be like, you know, killed, but I like a little, like, we giving and taking. It's a war in there.
That's right.
And
that's
we going
right.
at it.
Grandma.
Hey, Mom. Can I call you back?
Call you whack.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Love
I'm
you.
saying,
See, she was calling me because she was watching. Y'all get me in trouble.
hey, but listen, I'm gonna say my mother know I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the Cookie Monster, as Nicole said. But this is what I'm saying. I'm not a type of guy.
Right.
Oh yeah, but
That's
you,
what I
when you
mean.
do
But listen,
it.
but when I'm provoked and somebody call me in the middle of sex, call me a bitch ass nigga, you better tear this shit up. And
Now
that's
you
when
got
it's on a
something to
whole different-
prove.
Now it's on a whole different other level, cause I'm provoked. See, I'm not really.
Right.
I like this. See, I'm like to let you feel every inch of it and hold it, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, yeah, that's what, yeah,
bang,
like, I like a
bang.
few little tricks.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
to,
that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying.
it's
But
not all
I
of
do
it.
not like when I provoke. That's when I'm at my best.
I'm
Now.
sorry, I love it
So
when
she gotta
I
talk shit to
provoked
you?
his
Yeah.
ass because I want to get banged. I want to be bent over.
But makeup
I
sex
want-
is the best sex, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
we
The
have the
sex
best
after an
makeup
argument,
sex.
or
Oh, my
like, you know.
God.
So I mean, it's like that, you know.
I like that.
So you do like that energy because if you say you just
Until
said,
I'm provoked because I feel like I really study a woman's body and I think she busts more when it's slow. That's probably why she want me to bang because it's like poof, poof, like
I
two
have a
pump-
wonderful body that I am able to just do it whenever I want to. Like I don't really look towards a man to provide me with that stimulation, with that orgasm, because all you need to do is give me the dick and I'm gonna get there on my own. You know what
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying? Like
right.
I'm gonna get there on my own. So all that slow, fast, whatever, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. However many times I got to do it with whatever you give me, as long as you have the correct, and that's where it goes back to tools. You know, you just gotta have the proper tools.
Hey, it's a rumor out there that Virginia women are the most freakiest, and I'm kind of believing that.
Well,
But I mean,
not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh no, it's a good thing. I'm trying to help the fellas out because fellas want to know. Sometimes the dude might be all, or he might be drinking, or he might not bring his A game the first time. Sometimes they don't.
You gotta do prep work, right? If you know it's not your best
I will,
day,
Raul.
then be like, hey, listen, we gotta do this.
right. At least that, like,
There's always
because
gotta
unless
don't
I
get
get
that
that,
option.
unless you have
He
that
don't get that
confidence about
option.
yourself, I'm not. Like if I will give a guy a second chance. He's like, hey, this wasn't my, maybe then, but if
But sometimes guys, they think they could do what they do, their routine to every woman. Sometimes every woman
It's
is
not-
different. Sometimes
no.
you have a little woman body. I be having a problem learning the woman body to be because like niggas just try to go straight in. Niggas don't want to rub a girl back. It's like it's certain things. I mean, ain't gonna give you all the secrets. Them have to charge y'all. But I mean, it's certain things you gotta do. You watch TV, you rub it back, rub your finger through the head, get the massage oil. It's certain things that you do. Now, you can't do this to everyone now.
Right.
I mean, you can't do it to everyone. But I mean, if you really
if
like
it's just a quickie or something, and
But see,
so
with me
this is
is-
your first time with this person, and you don't, and so it depends on how it's going down too. Is it somebody you want to continuously
yeah, exactly.
get a second
but,
shot
but,
with?
but again, that's why I really don't like all my one night stands. I don't really think they was that good. I mean, I didn't enjoy it because I'm the type of person that is like if we talking shit to each other or we on the phone, we seeing each other nigga people back together. We talking how it's gonna be, how bad you want it. So you kind of
It's pumped up,
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, nigga, it's supposed to go down in this motherfucker.
Right.
So I mean, intensity's high. She talking about how she like foreplay, or I did this, or sometimes she might say, most guys don't like talk, but I don't give a fuck because I'm not a jealous type of guy. Like, yeah, the last guy I had, he was weak, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. So that gives you, man, So he didn't do this, so I'm gonna do this, and this. So it's a different type of level.
Right,
So
yeah,
I'm
for
saying
sure,
that's
like-
when guys gotta. Like, our job is to study women's body. Women don't have to study our body because women will feed off what we do. And
But I mean, it's nice to have a man talk to me and tell me what he likes, also at the time, because obviously, when you're in it, you want to please each other.
I tell her, like, when I'm in it and I whisper in her ear, like, oh, daddy.
Of course, everybody likes a little motivation, but
women stop, and niggas stop being, I don't understand is, white dudes get so hyped on getting called daddy. I mean, it does nothing for me.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Thank you.
maybe it's because it's like a
Maryland.
Maryland. Maybe it's like a sense of like letting them know that this is yours, like that you're doing your job, because the daddy is the man of the house, right? He's the king of the castle.
I feel like that too.
So
like
maybe it's like empowering.
Daddy is the provider and all that, but it can backfire on you because I think this was like 2014, right? This is when the daddy thing still got popular, right? So I'm at this girl house for Thanksgiving, right? This some crazy shit. This some real shit, though. I cannot make this up, right? So I'm the kids that fix my plate. So the girl say,
Daddy, and y'all
Daddy,
both
you
look-
want me to picture your plate? And her daddy said, nah, babe, I already got my plate. He said, nah, I was talking to Bam.
Oh.
Hey, look at you, like, what?
Wait a minute.
Hey, yeah, so
I'm not-
it's kind of fucked up, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
Give it
it's
a
like
curve.
it's kind of sexy. It's all in the way you
But I
can.
like how, I mean, she says it sometimes, but it's always.
Sometimes.
doing
And,
that.
what
It's
what
always-
gets him is I be like, okay, bam, 640. Fuck me like you fuck your other
Go back
hoes.
here.
That's what pisses
Go
him
back
off.
here.
And I be like, I ain't gonna moan until you do something, nigga.
You gotta work for it. You gotta
Do
work for
something.
that.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying, if a woman call you daddy, dog, you got to take on every responsibility. Like,
Nah.
it's a whole lot of responsibility. But I mean,
I just like calling people daddy sometimes. Like, I be like, Daddy, you gonna come over and spend the night with me, Daddy? Like, is it my turn,
Hey,
Daddy?
see, I'm telling you, I'll be
You
giving
know,
y'all
like, it's
games.
just like-
This is free game for y'all, dog.
So
Like, y'all
it'd be
niggas should be
funny.
paying me for this
Shout
shit.
out to Daddy.
4201. That's what they want to say. Well, I'm just saying, like I feel like it's like I feel like oh, that's my man Drew. But I feel like this is a part of, and people always say sex ain't everything. Take back. Like, I feel like if
That's
the
a lot
sex,
of
if the sex is not good, it's like.
You right. You said you ain't even gotta say nothing. I get what you meant. It's no point
If
because
it's no good, you're not welcome back to my house.
Maybe it's not everything, but it's a big.
it is a
part.
big man. If you got whack sex, you cannot lose your job. You can't do anything else wrong. If you are horrible in the bedroom, you are literally on your last leg and everything else you do. You got fired. You got laid off. You and that broke dick gotta go. Dick sorry anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a lot. Right, yeah, it's just right. Like,
Nah, for real. I mean, I think every guy should fit. So what if, like, I don't understand. Like, that's why I say some things are priceless, because I know a lot of women that say his sex was whack, but this nigga's a rich motherfucker. Like, this nigga really is 6-figure type dude, and she
And that's
still
what-
don't want him. And she still don't want him. It's like,
well,
that
then
shit-
he's probably got some other stuff going on too.
But also, I mean, hypothetically, there's probably another dude making as much money.
Right, this dude. Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You know?
Yeah, because we'll emotionally hold on to some bad dick.
This is
So-
another thing is, how do, like, okay, if you married on the relationship so bad, and you be like, oh man, it ain't like it used to be, we ain't doing this no more. how do you keep that intact? Like, how do you?
It's a job. You gotta you gotta keep that fire there. You gotta make it exciting. Like, you gotta find different ways to keep that love and that fun there. That's what I feel like. You know, like, dress up, do sexy stuff around the house, role play. I love role playing. That gives you the opportunity to sleep with someone different, but you're not really sleeping with someone different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, yo,
find your person, find your niche.
It's just so crazy because hey, yo, you know what I always wanted to do? Like, look, I want to get one of my, hey, I don't give a fuck how, and this goes for me too. I don't care how bad you're in the bed. Nothing you can do can satisfy women better than that sex machine. I said, I'm gonna buy Nicole one of them motherfuckers. We gonna have a
What's a
threesome.
sex machine?
Like, it don't stop.
No.
I'm talking about it don't stop unless you cut it off.
That's what I want because he had to take a water break.
I know you're not talking.
He gotta have his inhaler sometimes.
Oh, you sure know?
I be like, baby, I'm not done yet. I'm right there again. He's like, God damn it, you know, did it already 3 times.
Man.
And I'm like, I'm right there. Get back in. Get
right.
back in. I'm right there, motherfucker.
Like a high shelf with water that he can just sort of reach.
Right.
Hey, look, but one time, but she don't tell me the time. Told the time, okay, I said I'm about to go downstairs. She said, oh man, this time, man, she bought probably about 8 times, right? So she said, go give me some water. I said, yeah, I'm ready to go back in it. This when the kids one day, I'm walking around with your ass. This when the kids bring out the kids, so I go back up there stairs, right? I said, ain't this a bitch?
And he had the nerve to say I was cranking like backyard. I'm snoring like, yeah.
Oh, that must have been, you put her to sleep. That's that good, yeah. That's the, yeah.
So we was
That's
watching
always a good
the movie,
time.
huh?
That's always a good time. That's how it's supposed to
We
be.
was watching the movie Monster Ball. So he never seen the part where Halle Berry's getting eaten out and all that type
she was
stuff.
wrong.
She was not wrong.
Halle
not
had
wrong.
knees too.
Yeah.
She didn't even know the man.
It didn't matter. He
Her
satisfied
son just
her.
died.
Right. So
I
she
can't
was
fuck with
grieving.
like
That was grief dick.
Yeah.
Man, y'all
That was grief dick.
Yeah.
Grief dick. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
She
a
was
new
crying
joke.
on the dick.
Grief dick. Okay.
Grief dick.
Okay. Yeah. That's a new joke. Okay. Yeah, y'all ain't looking about grief dick. Oh shit. That's a new.
So, ladies of Culpeper, me and Kim was just talking. A ladies' dungeon night. Culpeper and surrounding counties. We all come dressed up in lingerie. I have my sis Teresa doing her pure romance. I speak to my sister Tasha Ware. She can sell her flaming onesies. Are y'all up for that? If you are,
them watermelons
inbox
getting big, ain't
me. What?
Them watermelons growing, they do.
Yes.
On the chest.
Inbox me because I want to wear some lingerie. I want to have a dungeon theme. Everybody
Are you gonna
come
be
in
the
that
head
lingerie.
mistress? Are
I'm
we
the
gonna have a
head
mistress?
with the,
Okay.
with the whip and all. And the thing
Okay.
is, no cell phones allowed. I'm gonna find us a what's the stripper's name, Kim?
Bolo.
I'm gonna find us a bolo. Me and Kim gonna do this.
We
We're
got
gonna
it.
do this big. We need this, ladies.
We
We've
deserve
been
it.
quarantined. We've been getting the same dick. I want to see something different.
So ain't nothing wrong with going to the. So you don't want to go to Go-Go?
Huh? I'm going to the go-go. We gonna do this sometime in July.
Yeah, later day.
You know,
Later day.
I'm cool with it.
And you have to be 21 or older to get in.
Sorry.
Sorry to the little young
Long as
bucks.
my stepdaughter ain't dead. My stepdaughter, I'm shooting everybody down.
I don't party with my daughter with
good, good.
that type of scenery now.
Good.
No.
But we need something different, ladies. Valerie Butler, I need you on this, sis. You the bomb at this. I need to add you to it. But we need something.
Yeah.
Lingerie. Everybody
Just
have
the-
their stuff
yeah,
out,
just
letting it flow.
Come as you
Put on your
are.
best wig.
Yes. Or
Just-
not. Throw
or
it
not.
off.
I
Whatever.
mean, we just
Or
need
just come
something.
home. They'll step you out and fuck you up.
Then you go home and you get you some. You can just tear your husband up, or your man up, or some strange
Whatever.
whatever.
Definitely
ain't
take
coming
some,
home
learn
that
some new
You
tricks,
coming home,
maybe.
goddammit. If I got to go find your dick, 'cause I got GPS on you.
I gotta go play.
One way or another.
I ain't coming home that night. But anyway, hey man, look. Hey, look, you know what I love? I love when women are really, really open about this shit. Like, we could talk about this shit all day. Like, man, when we had Shine on boy, they just get mad at Shine. Shine was talking about giving her ass and all that. They used to be mad at Shine, boy. They want to kill her ass. And she just being truthful.
Right.
She was like, man, it amazed me. She was like, she had clients that used to just want her to put heels on and kick them in the balls for $1,000. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, fetishes are weird. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like,
So-
where the fuck do y'all
I heard
get
about
these
that one time.
Where the fuck do y'all get these ideas from?
Then you were just like, I love when women are open.
Now we
I do.
can't have
But
ideas.
where do they get their ideas? You never thought.
What the fuck is wrong with
I mean, this is my biggest problem with women. I never looked at a woman like they look so innocent. Like I would never. Half of the women that I've been like, I would have never expect them to be that freaky. Have you ever expected me to be this nasty?
Miss-
Yeah, but you like, I noticed when I rub your nipples when you on top of me.
Hey, stop! Don't say that on TV.
That
Don't
you
say that.
like it?
Don't say that on TV.
That he likes
That was
it.
on TV.
He really likes it. So I keep
will.
doing it because they get hard and then it's just, ooh. God damn it, we gonna have to start.
Hey,
We gotta get a room.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make it home.
We made it home. We ain't in the truck today, so we gonna make it home. I hate that my car is only just enough for me and you. I
know.
Like that. I know men will be riding my car, be all bunched all up, but that's what I got. I need a 4-cylinder with the gas.
Yeah, to
prices.
get back and forth, yeah.
Classic show, man. Classic show, man. Also, y'all can watch this on YouTube TV. We will post a link. Uncensored Network, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in, man. We got my man Drew from NEG next week. We got another big week. Also, I got I got a lot of people coming next week. Also, my man Sam coming next week. He'll be here with the youth. Gotta support the youth. Gotta support the kids. Also, we on Apple
Absolutely.
TV. So before you go to Kim, give your shouts. Also, Charlie Wong said what's up, but I was too busy listening to y'all. He said what's up.
Oh, okay. What up? So shout out Tyree Family Catering. Check us out.
Okay,
service
shit, we
in the
need to book you
Virginia
then.
area.
Shit.
Also, Buy Home with Japrecia Clark. Shout out to her. She's selling and doing big things out in Culpeper. And that's about it. I think that's all the shout outs I have today.
Where can they find you at, Kim?
Tyree's Catering, Kimyata Tyree on Facebook. You can message me and I will get right with you guys. And we can do whatever you like.
All right, baby, go ahead and get a shout out.
You can find me on Facebook as Nicole Minor Morris. My book, actually, if you cash at me, I can send you a manuscript through your email. It's $5.99. Center Like Me. You can also find me on IG as Mrs. Bam640 for bookings for my husband. Bam640, aka Dwayne.
Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
You can email me at mrsbam640@gmail.com.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for having me.
Man, anytime.
Oh, happy birthday once again to my daughter Tyra Hackley. She's a big 22.
Happy birthday, Tyra.
I'm very, very proud of her. Very, very proud. She was a preemie baby, and look at her now.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right, that's it. We good. We see y'all next week, next Tuesday.